I think I'm live. I'm really not sure what I'm doing here. I'm just having a go. I'm practicing, been pushing all sorts of buttons and going behind the scenes and thought, I'm just going to do it and see what happens. I have got no particular discussion or thing to talk about other than I was just watching a few videos and it brought back a memory. It was a while ago now, a month or so ago. I had my little grandson, my 8-year-old grandson, here with me. And he's into video games. Too many sometimes for my liking, but it's the way of the world, I suppose. And we do try and inhibit or limit his time on the computer, but sometimes it is convenient. And this particular day he was with me, he was watching, there's one particular program that he watches every time he comes to my place. It's some fellow who is talking through a video game. I think he's called Dan, and he's very popular. I can't think of the title of it. But my little grandson came up to me and he said, "Nanny, I have a secret to tell you." And we were actually talking about the game that he was watching. And he said something about somebody else that he watches. I was asking him questions about it, and he offered me some information about somebody else. And he said he's a famous YouTuber. And I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." He said, "But I don't watch him. I just watch this one all the time." And then he came to me and he was, I can't remember the exact conversation, but he came to me and he said he wanted to tell me a secret. And he put his hand next to my ear. I mean, just the two of us in the room, but he put his hand next to my ear so nobody else could hear. And he said something about Daddy and I played this game and it was something that he'd been told that he wasn't to play on the computer this particular time. But he was offering to me that he had actually played, and it was with his daddy, and it was a secret, so I wasn't to tell anybody. In particular, I knew I wasn't to say anything to his mum. And I said, "Really?" I just accepted the secret. And then I said to him, "Nanny's got a secret for you." "Really?" "Yes, I've got a secret." He came up to me again, and I whispered in his ear, and I said, "Nanny is a YouTuber." Well, he stood back and he looked at me. He said, "Really?" I said, "Yes, Nanny is a YouTuber. I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube." And I actually have on another private YouTube video program that I've got. I have over 1,000 that I've taken of that little guy. From the day he was born, I've taken videos of him all throughout the years. Over the last 9 years, I've taken little videos, and they've added up to over 1,000. So I am a YouTuber. Well, his eyes nearly popped out of his head to think that his nanny is a YouTuber. And I am a YouTuber, and I'm going to put more content on this particular channel because I enjoy being out there. I enjoy doing this, and I want to be of service to people. I want to make a difference in people's lives. Work I do is I'm a stress relief therapist, and I do help people with stress and anxiety and depression and fears, addictions and phobias. That's the work that I do. And whether I'm going to incorporate that into this particular channel, I'm not sure. But I'm just about to leave for the UK. In 2 weeks' time, I'm flying to the UK, and I'll be there until November. And I'm doing some house sits all over the UK. So from the end of July until the beginning of November, I've got consecutive house sits all through the UK. So I'll be taking little videos throughout that journey and sharing them here. So I'm not quite sure what my channel is going to be concentrating on, what it's going to be about in the short term. So, yeah, come back here and see what I'm doing, see what I'm all about. And if you're a baby boomer in particular, if you're in my age group, I think, this is a wonderful age, and we're free to do, well, I am free to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. It's a wonderful stage of my life. And I'd like to share it with people and say, yeah, get out there and enjoy yourself. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. Be adventurous. So come on this adventure with me via YouTube. Cheers for now.